Josh. I can't believe this moment has finally come. From making the difficult decision last year to postpone to, well, almost having to make the same decision this year, I didn't think this day was ever going to come. But here we are, gathered together today to finally celebrate. 5 years ago today marked a pivotal point in my life. It was the day I met Michael Berry for the first time. Really though, it was my first date with you. You planned out a behind-the-scenes tour at the Cincinnati Zoo with Michael, and it was the best first date I had ever been on. Little did I know, it would also be the last first date I ever had to go on. This worked out pretty well for me because I had been watching you do perfectly aimed mountain climbers for the past year and a half and was never going to work up the courage to ask you out myself. I was too afraid to risk it because Jake loved the gym so much, and I didn't want to ruin it for him by being the creepy mom who hit on the coach. So I waited. In my pool dress and a full face of makeup at the gym, I waited. It wasn't just about mountain climbers, the squats, the biceps, the excellent head of hair, the terrible jokes. It was all of the other things I saw. The passion, the patience, the excitement, the commitment, everything really. When you're with those kids, you give them your everything, and I don't think I've ever seen someone so good at what you do. All of these traits have also made you an incredible partner. I've never been with someone who loves me for everything I am and accepts me for everything I am not. You have been with me through some of the best as well as some of the worst times of my life, and you stayed. I haven't always been easy, things haven't always been easy, but we've overcome so many obstacles together that I don't know that I could have overcome without you. From months of you sleeping on an air mattress at my aunt and uncle's, to bandage changes and holding me up when I didn't feel strong enough to go on, you stayed. Now today, in front of our family and friends, we get to make that promise to each other that we will always stay and that we will continue to choose each other each and every day.
I remember the first time Barbie mentioned Josh. She had been taking Jake to some MMA classes and kept talking about how cute one of the teachers was and how good with kids he was, but that a lot of the moms would hit on him, and she didn't want to just be one of those. Shortly after, they became Facebook friends, and she ignored all my pushes to just ask him out. Then one 4th of July, Josh tagged her in the fireworks video that Bob already told you all about. And so I wrote on there, that would have been a nice date. Just so Josh knew Barbie was also interested. And now 5 years ago today was their first date. So you're welcome. My hope for you guys and my best advice is to remain best friends, continue to prioritize date nights, stay slap happy with each other at 2 a.m., forgive each other for the stupid fights you're gonna have. I pray your love is modern enough to survive the times, but old-fashioned enough to last forever.
Dearest Barbie, never since forever have I ever been with someone that could take me as I am, unfiltered, no questions asked. Holy smokes, that's a lot. I promise that I will make it worth your while. I promise that I will love you, no matter how many times it is tested. Trial by fire? Check. I feel like I passed that one with flying colors, by the by. Global pandemic and subsequent quarantine? Check. Even if it meant giving you another year to try to run away before it was too late. Leap of faith. Check. Even if it actually meant just a dive down the front staircase. But hey, I guess running away is no longer in the cards. How about win the lottery and stay together forever? Hopefully we will check that off sooner rather than later. But as you can see, the hard times don't scare me off.
I knew that there was a lady that he always spoke about. and he always wanted to try. Didn't know how to go about it. You know, I don't want to repeat the story again, but do I want to approach her? She's a client, you know, these kind of things. If she says no, then what happens? And you know, as I would always say, just go do it. You know, just go flip the light back off, dude. It's cool. No one's going to say anything. And you did it. And I couldn't be happier for you guys. And Barbie, you've got a guy. I don't know many other people in this world as good of a heart as he has. Like zero bad intentions, zero bad. I mean, 100%. He'd give his shirt off his back in 30-degree weather for you, which I know you've probably experienced these things. He will bring the flowers. He will bring the roses. He will do everything he can for you. He'll sponge bathe you if needed. You've experienced that, you know. So that's the guy you have. That's the guy I've known for 32 years. There's no lie in there at all. He's kept me on the right path many a time. He's kept all of us on the right path, a few of us friends. And I couldn't pick a better guy for a lady to have than that guy right there.
We've grown together, lived together, bought a house together, and we have done our best to bring stability to Jake's life together. I promise that I will help you keep that momentum going. Most of all, Barbie, I promise that I will be here for you and for you, because you two are what motivate me to be a better version of myself every day. I love you both with all of my heart, forever and always.
Josh, I promise to love you with all of my heart for the rest of my life. I promise to love you when you leave the kitchen cabinets open and when the kitchen's in utter disarray. I promise to love you when you lose all of your earthly possessions moments before we have to walk out the door. I promise to love you when I trip over your shoes and when your clothes are everywhere but the hamper. I will still choose you, now and forever. I can't wait to start this new journey with you as husband and wife.